everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Cardinals going up against the Bills. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
The punter, Jordan Gay, ready to get us started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their veteran quarterback, the former USC Trojan, Carson Palmer.
There are a number of big quarterbacks in the NFL now, but I still remember the first time I met Carson Palmer. He was at USC, and he came into a meeting, and I thought they were bringing him the tight end, not the starting quarterback.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Mirror, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the play.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On second down, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. On second down, Palmer. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And fourth down coming up.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On fourth down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. Play clock winding down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, it's McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. And dare I say, luck was on their side last drive. The short field goal was missed, so they went unscathed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think he nailed it perfectly. Fortunate, because he's not supposed to miss from that distance. No way at all. But the flip side now, though, is he did. And you know there's been a little chatter about that along the way as they went off the field. They're going to try and stay in his head now and see if they can force him into more misses just like that. That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. And Gresham has it left side. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle, as well as play the deep zones.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now it's Palmer, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown from 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, spinning away. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Let's go.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Peterson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need to stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 68 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll give it to him here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Taylor on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, 41 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 20. Call it the 26-yard line. A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. On first down, it's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
One quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. And we're back to upstate New York after this.
This presentation on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Palmer on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They go back to the ground with Johnson. A beautiful fake. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, what a move. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Before the play even begins and you're looking for the opportunity to throw the curl route, you're hoping to see the linebackers backing up a little bit in order to give you space to throw the route inside.
3rd and 2, now Palmer. And he's got Gresham. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, here's Palmer. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Reggie Ragland in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
Delay of game, offense. Still 4th down.
Now Drew Butler to punt for Arizona, the son of former Bears kicker Kevin Butler. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
One man on the backfield, that's McCoy. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor down around his goal line. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This is caught, Watkins. A good pickup there at 22.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set to go again, here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, usually you don't think of the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Get ready. Blue 95. Sally 19. Sally 19.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after now from Catanzaro. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Buffalo first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, let's have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now Taylor on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now it's Taylor. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Frosty Rucker coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long. And he rifles one that's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Getting set to go again. Here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bills are on the bad end of things at home. We'll have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Cardinals have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Cardinals have it midway through 1. The pass will be completed to the sidelines. Continuing on the drive, the connection is made in the middle of the field. And he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Cardinals up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. And this will go for a touch. That puts them on top by 14. Now 1st and 10. Woods has got the catch in traffic. And that is a house call. Trailing now by just a touchdown. Cardinals have it up to 12. In traffic, Gresham will make the catch. And this goes 12 yards for the score. The lead now at 11. Now following the interception, Brown's wide open, able to make the grab. And this play goes for a score. That takes the lead up to 18. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get you back up to Buffalo with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll go again to McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cardinal defense, they head out to get set here. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. from the shotgun. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Here we go. What?
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Taylor. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. From the gun, it's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Drew Butler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's first down, Buffalo.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Caught, right side, Gresham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It's Aaron Williams on the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well. Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Preston Brown in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Back now in Buffalo, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Buffalo 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Taylor, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. That was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
So out now come the Cardinals. They begin the drive with Johnson. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Palmer, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And able to find John Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcel Darius in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Yeah, here come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They got a man. It's Woods. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Now Taylor. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10. It's Taylor again. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now Taylor on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
To throw is Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, 26 yards. And the Cardinals add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And it got a man. It's Woods. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. To throw again is Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, team. Ball start, offense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He'll throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Cardinals football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They go to Johnson again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 58. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.